when my dad and I kind of first started sort of quasi-accountability type thing, we realized that when I was walking home from school, on the walk home, I started having problems with like temptation. I would be tempted to want to fantasize or to think about sexual things, and I'd come home and I'd be like, I don't know what's going on, because like, why is it that when I'm walking home, I have this problem? And so I'd come home, we talked to my dad about it, and kind of going in depth, and he'd ask me questions, and I'd kind of talk about it and figure it out. We eventually figured out that what it is that while I was walking home, I would feel like I was alone, because there's this period of, because I'm a big extrovert, I love talking, I love having human interaction. I mean, even sitting over there, I have a hard time not whispering into somebody else's ear, but I apologize about that. But, and so that time walking home, even for 20, 30 minutes, was enough time where I started feeling like I was alone and I had no one to talk to. And so I had this thing in my mind, it's like, well, fantasy makes me feel better. And so I'd want to go to that. And so eventually, in doing accountability and working with him, my dad and everything, we found out that what I could do is that while I was walking home, I would call my dad. And even he'd be at work, so sometimes he wouldn't pick up, sometimes he would, and we'd talk about it, but even when he didn't pick up, I'd leave him a message. I'd say, hey, I'm walking home, and I wouldn't even have to say that I was having any temptation. I could just say, hey, I'm walking home now, everything, just calling to kind of check in, see how you're doing, that sort of thing. And then I'd get home, and it's like that was enough that I knew when I get home, he'd talk to me. I knew when I got home, he would ask me, how it was walking home, how my day was at school, and all that sort of thing. And so that was what we kind of figured out together and what worked for me.